Reload. Where they at? Where they at? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, got a quad feed with the Wraith. Another one. Where they at? Come here. Ah, come on. There we go. Alright. Oh, they're gonna be at A. Have a grenade. Wait a minute. Oh! I got all of them. He killed me. I don't care. What's going on, guys? This is Prodigy, and today I'm bringing you another Black Ops 3 video. Gonna be talking about a couple of stuff today, but before I talk about anything, I just want to ask a question, and that is, why do people love this map so much, Nuketown, especially in Black Ops 3? You know, in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, I'm sure we've all played Nuketown. You know, it was a fun map. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the best map by any means, but it was a fun map because it was small, close quarters, and it kind of forced people to be in combat, even though you kind of got a lot of people camping in this house like I'm kind of doing in the screen right here. But you know, it was still an okay map, you know, but by far, but more so than Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 combined, Black Ops 3 Nuketown is just awful. It's terrible. And when I say that, I don't mean that it's not fun to play, because it is still fun to play, but the map is just terrible because it is so easy to just dominate this map and get people spawn trapped and basically just win the game, you know. But yeah, the map is not good, especially more so in Black Ops 3, because like I just said, all you have to do good on this map is just run towards middle and do like you're gonna be seeing me doing a lot of times in this video, but run mid map and gain mid-map control and spawn trap the enemy. And the spawns in Nuketown are already terrible because you have people just spawning in the exact same place over and over again. But once you get them spawn trapped in this little whether on either side, really, if you get them spawn trapped on either side, it's super easy to keep them spawn trapped, and you just go ham with streaks. And you know, it's like you have two sides: you either dominate the map or you get dominated. And if you're getting dominated, it sucks. Dominating people, and you kind of just feel like you're cheating. Like I feel bad sometimes, well, pretty much all the time, playing this map, because I know that if I don't go mid-map and gain control and kind of head glitch that little area over there, then somebody else on the other team is going to do it, and then they're just going to dominate the map, and I'm going to have a bad time. So I almost have to rush mid-map and kind of camp and head glitch if I want to do good, because so many other people doing it. And like I've experienced this by far in Black Ops 3. You know, Black Ops 2 was kind of bad, but nowhere near as bad as it is in Black Ops 3. The head glitching is already at an all-time high, but more so in Black Ops 3, this map is you have to run mid-map and head glitch. You're gonna see me doing a lot of that in this gameplay. So look, here I am again, head glitching right there, just kind of picking people off. And on top of that, I'm using the Shiva, but I'm using this so I can get in gold. I'm at like 95 headshots with it, so trying to just get that gold. And then once I get this gold, I'll actually have my diamond assault rifle, so that's good news there. It kind of took me longer than I expected it to, but hey, better late than never, right? But yeah, so you see here, I'm literally just sitting here head glitching this little block thing and going in with the Shiva, and I'm gonna get some streaks. And you know, that's pretty much how this map goes. You kind of dominate. Like wait a second. Yeah, I kind of got off to a slow start, but once you gain mid-map control in this map, it's super easy to dominate. And you know, I don't know. I only play this map when I need like a lot of kills. Like I came into this Chaos Mosh Pit playlist, aka Nuketown 24/7, just because I needed to get a lot of headshots, and I figured I could get a lot of headshots on this playlist. So I said, hey, why not? So I was playing some Nuketown, and I played Domination like 8 times in a row because everybody just wants to play Nuketown for whatever reason. I can't imagine it, but hey, it is what it is. But Yeah, so I mean, I'm really just curious as to what makes people want to play this map so much. I'm kind of camping in this house right here because I'm about to get my Wraith, but my Shiva ran out of ammo, so I'm kind of and the round's about to be over, so I was kind of just gonna wait it out, see if anybody was gonna try and challenge me in this building, which this guy does, and I end up killing him, getting my Wraith. So good news there, but I'm gonna save it till next round. So I really want to know though, like, why do people love Nuketown so much? Like, it's always like, oh my God, let's play Nuketown. Like, it's not even close. Like, when Nuketown is come up in the options, Nuketown versus any other map, it's like 8 votes Nuketown and 0 anything else. You might get one random vote if they don't like the game mode, but Nuketown's there, forget about it. You're playing Nuketown, whether you like it or not. Nuketown's there, shut up. You're playing Nuketown. Why are you complaining? No, man, it's ridiculous. But yeah, man, that's what's going on with Nuketown. In some other news though, Treyarch just recently did a bunch of weapon buffs. Well, they did a whole lot of updates related to the game. All the patch notes aren't released yet, but they did release some stuff regarding some of the updates that took place. Majorly, one of the things that a lot of people are saying, well, two things really. The weapons and the score streaks were the things that most people are complaining about, especially the score streaks, because the score streaks, as we know, are terrible in this game. So, I mean, that's really just how it is. So, they buffed the score streaks, and I'm going to go through a list of them. Which ones did they actually buff? They buffed the dart so that it's easier to handle, and it locks on the players. The Talon says the AI control is better, so it'll be the AI damage is increased, so maybe you'll get more kills with it. I don't use the Talon. I haven't used it since the update because the Talon sucks. Whether you control it, the aim is just weird and you can barely hit anybody. When you let the AI control it, it just doesn't hit anybody. You get hit markers for hours. So I don't use the Talon. They buffed the mothership, but I never use the mothership. And they claim to buff the hailstorm, but I got the hailstorm, and I use the hailstorm. I'm using the lightning strike in this gameplay, but because the hailstorm was just trash. But I was using the hailstorm like every game before this, and it's still trash. Like, the hailstorm is just terrible. I don't understand. Like, just make it. I can understand nerfing it from the beta because it was really OP in the beta. Like, you got a hailstorm in the beta, the whole team was dead. Like, I understand you needed to nerf it, but I mean, come on now, it's almost unusable. The hailstorm is terrible. But that's just one of the more important score streaks. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but some weapon tuning they did was they buffed the Kuda. They made it easier to control the recoil, but they nerfed the VMP, which I don't know why. I've heard that from a lot of people, say the VMP was like OP or whatever, but I don't think it was OP at all. Like, it was fighting to be a good SMG. Like, it's definitely not a top tier SMG like the Vesper or the Pharaoh or even the Kuda. Like, the Kuda outclasses the VMP in a lot of areas. But they increased the ADS time with the VMP and increased the hip fire spread, which sucks because every time I use that gun, like even with any SMG really, I have to hip fire a lot because that's how you play SMGs. You're running around a lot, so you're going to be caught in a lot of situations where you have to hip fire. So I'm I am head glitching like crazy this game. That's why I can't play this playlist too often because I hate playing like this. But I mean, like I said before, this is how you gotta play the map, or else you're gonna get played like that against you, and that's just how it goes. So you gotta fight fire with fire. So, but back to these weapons. They didn't buff the Weevil. Well, they kind of buffed the Weevil. They made it easier to control the recoil, which doesn't make sense to me because the Weevil's recoil was never hard to control. It was pretty. That was one of the good things about the weapon. It had high ammo and a high magazine clip, and not a lot of recoil at all. So, I mean, whatever, it is what it is. But they also nerfed the Vesper. They reduced the lethal range, which I can understand. So I guess that's fair. But and they also buffed the Razorback, which they made it easier to control the recoil. Which again, the Razorback didn't have a lot of recoil, and they increased the range. So I mean, I'm not too mad at that. Yeah, that's decent. But on some assault rifles though, they buffed the KN-44, made it easier to control the recoil. I I didn't see that coming at all. I never heard about anybody complaining that the KN-44 needed to be buffed. It was one of the top tier assault rifles. It's personally my favorite assault rifle in the game. But yeah, that's what they did to that. They nerfed the XR2. I mean, I'm saying buff and nerf, but like these aren't really buffs because they're just doing small adjustments, like increasing ADS time or recoil or whatever. But they nerfed the XR2. They made the movement speed slightly reduced. I mean, think before it was 96.5% movement speed when all other assault rifles were 95%. So I think they probably brought that back down to 95%, which is kind of random. But they made the HVK have less recoil. The ICR have less recoil, which again, I don't know. ICR already had no recoil. But and they decreased the hip fire spread with the ICR, so that's good. And here's what I wanted to talk about. They nerfed the M8A7, which, let's be honest, the M8 needed a nerf. The M8 is OP. Like, it just is. You can't tell me anything to convince me otherwise that the M8's not OP, because it is. Look at that. Look at that high caliber headshot right there. That is classic. Oh man. But yeah, the M8 needed a nerf. It just outclasses every single gun in so many different situations, and you get one bursted from godly ranges. So I mean, it still needs a nerf. All they did for this nerf was decrease the fire rate, which is ironic. They just buffed it before on the update before this, increasing the fire rate, and then they decreased it again. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, what are they thinking there? But yeah. So, but I mean, the M8 needs a nerf because it's OP. It just is. Maybe I'll upload some gameplay of using the M8 or whatever. I actually think I already have. But yeah, the M8 is, nerf it some more, please. I love it though, but hey, I mean, you gotta call it like it is. But I'm not gonna get into all this stuff. So if you guys wanna look at all these patch updates and stuff, I'll put the link in the description for you to look at it. But that's gonna be all for this gameplay, guys. Finished the game 50 and 29 with, look, 23 defense because I'm just sitting there head glitching the whole time. But that's all for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. I really appreciate it. But that's all for now, guys. It's Prodigy. Thanks for listening.